Hello, welcome to day 2 of the 12 Days of Data Storytelling, where I share concepts and ideas from my new book, Effective Data Storytelling. So in day 2, I'd like to talk about the 2 key phases that you run into as you're trying to build a data story. The first phase is exploratory phase, where you're going into the numbers, trying to find a meaningful insight. Then once you've found that insight, you then transition over to an explanatory phase, where you're trying to make that insight understandable and clear to others. So in my book, I focus on an analogy of Indiana Jones. If you think of Indiana Jones, you probably think of this archaeologist going on these crazy adventures, finding some amazing artifact or treasure, and maybe getting into some trouble along the way. Now, what we forget is that he was also a professor. And so what that means is he would take those artifacts that he finds, he would bring them to the class and explain them to his students so they could understand the importance and significance of those artifacts. I think this is a good analogy for what we need to do as data storytellers. We can't just be the archaeologist. We need to also be the professor, the communicator who can take those insights and explain them clearly to the audience. In my book, I talk about different tactics and approaches that you can use to make a successful transition from the exploratory side to the explanatory phase. I look forward to sharing more with you in day 3 of the 12 Days of Data Storytelling.